Now, it's been a week since jockeys and other prominent figures in horse racing went on strike against the government's proposed tax rise on betting on the sport. For more on this, we can cross to Sky Sports Racing's Matt Chapman, who is at Yarmouth for us today. Matt, very good afternoon to you. Look, from your point of view, what kind of impact do you think the strike has had?
Yeah, good afternoon, Bella. Good afternoon, everyone. Well, I think the most important thing about this strike was not that it was going to suddenly change everything overnight, but it just keeps the cause in people's minds, effectively. This is a big deal for racing. You're talking about millions and millions of pounds that they will lose if the tax rate is upped to what casino players online currently pay, which is 21% tax. Horse racing is 15% for many obvious reasons which have been gone into and I don't need to go into now, but essentially a workforce of over 85,000 and 4.1 billion to the Treasury. So there's a lot that horse racing brings. Casino games don't really bring anything. But the thing with horse racing is it's already taxed twice, 15%, and the bookmakers pay another 10 on top of that. So the whole thing was that government wanted to simplify the tax. So everyone perhaps paid 25% or 30% or 40% or whatever it is, and racing thinks that that's unfair. What was so unusual, Bella, with this, though, is that the Treasury put out a statement before the budget. I can't think of a single time in the history of budgets where definite items were talked about in real terms before the budget was released. Very unusual. It appears the government were quite angry that racing was suggesting that this was going to go on. But of course, racing would say, well, hold on, you say you're going to simplify it all, and we don't know any budget where taxes have gone right down. Really, they can only go up. So that's where we are. But I think in general terms, it was good that racing is doing something. Doing something and then it goes wrong is better than having done nothing.
And Matt, you're at Yarmouth today. Good card. Who should the viewers be backing, especially in the feature race?
Well, Bella, anything that likes mud, basically. It has been thoroughly miserable. This is about the first time it hasn't rained that I've done an item so far today, and it is probably the worst of the weather has gone. But this track is getting softer all the time. It's going to be soft ground this afternoon. Our feature race, the John Musker Filly Stakes, is a listed race, quite an important race for breeding in the future. Quite unusual for a Wednesday afternoon. So it's a big one on Sky Sports Racing at 4 o'clock. Rainbow's Edge goes for the King and Queen. Life is Beautiful and Running Line. They're all trained by John and Thady Gosden. But I like one who just loves mud, and that is Modern Utopia, who will be a big price for George Scott. So Modern Utopia each way for me, and let's just hope that government brings racing into a modern utopia.
Oh, well done, Matt. Speak to you soon. Thank you.